Welcome everyone. For now, I'm going to tackle so vocabulary. It is important to us. Of course, it is important because vocabulary is a set of familiar words that a person knows, usually developed with age. Vocabulary is useful, an essential tool that helps children or an adults to communicate and expand their knowledge. There are the three tiers of vocabulary. First, the basic vocabulary. Basic and simple words are the first things that build up a child vocabulary, of course. Mga simple ang mga words ang una nato matutunan. These are trigger words, early reading words, adjectives, verbs, or nouns. They typically only have a single meaning. When we say high-frequency vocabulary, this tier is also sometimes called multiple meaning vocabulary tier, as the words within it can have more than one meaning. These words are also important for reading comprehension, used for direct instructions, and may be descriptive. In low-frequency vocabulary, these are words that are only used for a particular topic, so they may be called topic vocabulary. A child's low-frequency vocabulary might encompass topics like the weather or geography. Types of vocabulary first, speaking. Of course, language is speaking. Speaking vocabulary consists of the words we can speak aloud, containing around 5,000 to 10,000 words. These words are used for communicating and giving instructions. So the second is the writing, of course, narrating. Our writing vocabulary is determined by the words we can spell and use correctly in context. People's writing vocabulary is typically smaller than their speaking or listening vocabulary, which is why it's essential to work on it and keep learning new words. The third is reading. Our reading vocabulary is how many words we can understand when we read. Reading is also the main way to build and grow vocabulary as you read. You encounter new words you may not have seen or heard before. So why is vocabulary important in reading? Why? Because vocabulary is important for speaking and communicating, yes, but it's also essential for reading. It's the key to solid reading comprehension. It's impossible to read and understand a text if you don't know what the words mean. Yes, that's the importance of vocabulary. When reading a text, we use our vocabulary knowledge to decode what the text is telling us. With a limited vocabulary, it will be difficult to understand most of the words. This will restrict the overall understanding of the text. Reading is also what helps to grow and expand a person's vocabulary. The more a person reads, the more vocabulary they'll know. But while a child is still growing their vocabulary, it's important that they given a text at the right level. One where they understand most of the words, but there are some new ones to challenge and grow their vocabulary. So, further examples certainly, meaning, definitely, or undoubtedly. Example, you certainly did well today. Continue, proceed, or keep going. We'll continue later. Direction, some aspect, or way. We need some direction. Example, sample, or instance. We have to set a good example. Financial or fiscal. Don't forget everybody needs some financial advice. Government administrator. Public opinion confers the government into action. Hotel aim. Sample is enough of the hotel. Hundred, hundred. We have $600 in cash. Improve to make better. I like to improve my English skill. Leave, release, quit. I'm sorry, but I must leave. Leave, love, affection, passion, or love. Charot lang. I love you, my dear. Move, change position, or something move. Nobody's moving. National, public, Germany national team logo gains the first star. Offer an expression of readiness to do something if desired. I accepted the offer. Only, just, a or an is used only with countable singular nouns. Own, possess oneself of, she has her own room. Payment, fee or charge. If you get behind in your car payments, the car may be repossessed. Point, dot. We use since to talk about in the past at specific point in time. Logic, design, and plan. They made in order to get information from each other about the project. In research, when we investigate, that requires a bit more research first. Say, tell. My son says hello. So that's all the examples of mga vocabulary. So I hope mayus niyo sa inyo. Thank you. That's all. Thank you. Love you.